Now let's do this example. You asked to graph f of x is negative 2, x plus 1 squared plus 8. Number 1, state the vertex. The vertex is negative 1. State the axis of symmetry. The vertical line, x is negative 1. That's the x value of the vertex. Step number 3. That's the leading coefficient is negative. A is negative. That it means the parabola opens downwards. That it means it has a maximum and the maximum, the y value of the vertex. From there, it says there's a maximum, there's no minimum. That's obvious. The fourth part of this is to find the y-intercept. We set x to be 0. If x is 0, what is y? So this is y is equal to negative 2. In here we have 0 plus 1 squared plus 8. This is 1. 1 squared is 1. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Negative 2 plus 8 is 6. So y-intercept is 0, 6. Next, x-intercepts, we set y to be 0. So we substitute 0 for y, so this is a 0. It's equal to negative 2 x plus 1 squared plus 8. We're solving for x. We solve this by the square root property to be much easier that way. Step 1 is to move this 8 to the other side by subtraction. Minus 8, minus 8. This will cancel off. So this side we have negative 8. This negative 2, x plus 1 squared. Now divide by negative 2, and we have 4. This is x plus 1 squared. Now take the square root of this side and this side. When you take the square root of this side, write plus and minus sign. So this side will just be x plus 1. This side will be plus or minus 2. That means we end up with the two solutions. Of course, before we do that, we have to move this one over to the right side by subtraction. Move this one before those two signs. This cancels off, and we have x is equal to negative 1 plus or minus 2. So the 2x values are, use the bottom sign first. We have negative 1 minus 2. Negative 1 minus 2 is negative 3. The other one will be, use the top sign. We have negative 1 plus 2, and that's 1. So the x-intercepts are negative 3 when y is 0, 1 when y is 0. We have everything to graph this function. The vertex was negative 1, 8. This is negative 1. So this is 2. Now we have negative 1, 8. The y-intercept was 0, 6. This is what we have. The x-intercept on the right side, we have 1, 0. It's right here. That's 1, 0. That's what we have here. The vertex is this point here, negative 1, 8. Because that defines the maximum of the graph. This concludes 3.1 part 3. We have part 4 and we have part 5 to go.